I'm Nomfundo. I'm the head of marketing at Origin Art. We are a young gallery and we work with emerging artists in South Africa. The whole concept of our booth for Decorex is radical customization and timeless craftsmanship. So we are working with Crayon Artel for our exhibition, and we 3D print furniture, ceramics and sculptures. So if you can think it, we can create it for you. We can carve it out into stone, we can carve it out into wood. We're also showcasing some artworks from Samurai Farai. Thank you.
We do decor, furniture, lighting and homeware, and we reimagine traditional African crafts into modern pieces. And our installation today at Decorex, we are showcasing our Purna vase collection, which is all about abundance and growth, and we've expanded the range to include bigger pieces this time. So we have the Purna Tara, which is star-shaped, and then we also have a Purna Rupa, which is a very, very large piece. And it's all about rituals and celebrating flowers and ceremony around flowers.
Hi, I'm Misha van der Hoven.
I'm Justice van der Hoven.
And we're from Hoven. We're a multidisciplinary design practice. We focus on all aspects of design, from architecture to interior design to fashion, film and furniture. And the idea is that we work with unconventional collaborations to develop particular projects, such as traceability, which was done in collaboration with Belgatex. Now, traceability is actually part of a larger concept with Belgatex, where we're looking at exploring the design of a new carpet and rug range. Part of that process takes us into the field, and we'll be doing research across 9 biomes within the South African landscape. And from that particular study, we'll be able to capture, collate, and then also curate the materials, the textures, and the color palette to develop these new carpet and rug pieces.
The design for this particular stand was based on the landscape around the Belgatex factory, and we did a topographical study taking the contours and the land around the actual factory itself, and we made that into a 3D environment that we're encouraging people to explore and find different carpet samples and build their own sample board that they can take home with them.
Hello, my name is Alexi Bezos. I'm with Greencraft Lighting, and we have a joint venture with others entitled Luminaire d'Afrique, and our first project is a collaboration with Bambi Zulu and together with Ingwenya Glass that we made a mold for them to blow the glass, and Bambi Zulu did all the weave work and the beading work, and we put the design together and bashed all the metal and made up the light fitting which you see.
Hi, I'm Angie Cruikshank. I am a ceramic artist, former oil artist, painting in fine art. My artwork is international. It is in America and Europe and South Africa. And for the last 3 years, I have been doing ceramic art, and they're made out of porcelain. And what I do is I tend to keep the balloon as like the canvas, and it's more about the paint that goes around it. So there's a lot of custom painting, a lot of hand painting, also vinyl, and it is painted in industrial paint, which is the most reflective paint. So even though I've moved to a different canvas, I've still kept it really classy with the with the paint. Our logo is obviously white and red and black, so we wanted to go with one of those colors, so we decided to go with the red. And I'm thrilled how it came out because it's so colorful and it's bright and everybody's loving it. We love being, this is our first Decorex, and we are just loving being here. It's such a nice opportunity to meet people. Everybody's just drawn to the stand. They just want to look at all the balloons and touch them. It's so colorful. And I love the red. I think I'll be sticking to the red in future. It's really been a good color. I started going to pottery class, and we were making like plates and cups and the usual kind of stuff. But because of the creative streak that I have and the background that I have, I wanted to make something that was really unique. So I was like, what can I make? And it came to me like, make a balloon. So the first one, I went out and I bought a little polystyrene balloon, and I tried to pack some clay over it, and I sanded it down, and I was like, okay, this is not going to work because how do I get the polystyrene out? And I had to cut it and then join it, and so I kept pushing it, and I would buy different balloons. I'd go out to the shop or go out to all of these little craft shops and look at balloons and rubber heart balloons or classic balloons or foil balloons. And foil balloons are great because they come in little Mickey Mouse or stars or hearts or rounds, and rolled out the clay, put the clay on and started building the balloon, and I was like, oh, this is really looking nice. And then started doing the sculpting, making the balloons look more real, and it just became like a push. I wanted it to be more and more and more real. I wanted it to actually look like a real balloon, and eventually got it right. So once the clay dries inside, you pop the balloon and you bake it, and then you paint it, and then voila, it actually looks like a real balloon.
My name is Oacheng Manana. I'm the designer and the visionary behind the work that you see behind us. So our company is Moyatlo Studios, powered by City Birds. So basically in here, we're basically addressing the cultures. Moyatlo basically means customs. We're basically addressing the cultures. Particularly on the stand, we're talking about Botswana and Basotho cultures, and we fuse this together. Situlo sa Bokhosi, which basically means a chair of royalty or a chair of kingship, if you may. So our designs are basically exploring the ideology between customs and modern South African design. So our designs are particularly focusing on South African cultures, and at this moment we have created a stand that basically kind of like fills up the negative spaces of our furniture, it's almost like hugging it. And that's pretty much it. So we started about 3 years ago with our product. This is a concept that rolled out from our parent company, which is City Birds, and we wanted to kind of like fill in the gaps in the South African design where we solely focusing on the pieces that speak about our cultures, and that's how Moyatlo was born.
Society of Arts, which is KZN Gallery in Durban, and we have been working since the beginning of the year on this project called IFA Crafted to develop new ranges, co-designed with master KZN artisans and master crafters.
Hi, I'm Snedladla Zwane. I'm the shop administrator at KZN Gallery. And I also deal with the admin and logistics for the IFA Crafted project.
Hello, my name is Nozipo. I am the coordinator of IFA Crafter groups. I coordinate the artists that are producing these artworks.
I'm working with 74 individual crafters and artisans in KZN, and through a process of co-designing based on what people were already making, and then developing 7 themes. We've developed these ranges, and this is our first launch of all the different ranges. We're working with wire workers, people who weave with wire, people who weave with ilala, and also in brass, beaders, wood carvers, ceramic artists. So pretty much really celebrating the wealth of traditional skills in KZN in particular, and working create these contemporary ranges.